sense it sort of captures the ethical consequence, which we're going to pay close attention to. And 3, man is condemned to be free. That sort of captures the famous existential angst or anguish of our particular human condition. So, first, existence precedes essence. This is a good one. The quote is, "We mean that man, first of all, exists, encounters himself, surges up in the world, and defines himself afterwards." I always think of the great Jim Morrison line from the Doors song where he goes, "Into this world we're thrown." And just that line, just that moment captures what Sartre was getting at. We are thrown into this world. We are thrust into this world. Our existence surges up when we are born. We do not choose to be born, but here we are. And Sartre's argument here is that there is no human nature that precedes our existence here on earth. There is no kind of essence of what man is. There is no grand design. Indeed, there is no plan emanating from God that defines man, gives him human nature, gives him essence. In many ways, Sartre's existentialism is an attempt to forge a kind of coherent atheism. Sartre did not, in fact, believe in God and attempted to show how we can nevertheless exist here on earth in some coherent fashion. So let me give you an example of what I mean. Take a look here at a letter opener. A letter opener is the type of object, Sartre might have said artifact, that, or for which the essence definitely does precede its existence. Whoever made the letter opener had the design, the function of the letter opener in mind before he went ahead and made it. Right? So the essence of it, what it was supposed to be, what it is by its very nature, was, well, in existence before then the letter opener was then made. Right? And its sort of role or function in this world is very straightforward. It is used to open letters. The same, of course, could be said of a pair of scissors, right? A pair of scissors derives from the idea, right, of a pair of scissors, the kind of Platonic idea of what a pair of scissors is, what its function is, and then someone goes ahead and makes a pair of scissors, and it comes into existence after its essence. Does that make sense? So Sartre, as an atheist, argues very strongly that this is not the case for humankind. There is no God, so there is no design for humankind. Rather, we suddenly are in existence, and that we must define ourselves thereafter. Very interesting, right? He compares human life to that of a painter's blank canvas, as you see here. And so, as a painter approaches her canvas, there's no telling what she will make of it, right? There is no preceding essence. Now, little by little, of course, the painter probably does come up with some idea, but let's sort of think of sort of painting as improvisation, and whether or not the individual sort of comes up with an idea. The point is, the individual herself does invent what will eventually appear on the canvas. And in that way, your life is a work of art. Your life is a blank canvas. And every action you take defines your moral worldview. Every decision you make defines your values. Every single thing you do, and only everything you do, your actions, your decisions, Only that set is what defines your so-called essence, what you are. So you might think of Renoir approaching his canvas and coming up with The Bathers, one of my favorite paintings. It lives in the Philadelphia Art Museum. I remember visiting it when I was younger. Or you might think of Picasso's Weeping Woman. Right? Very different qualities to these paintings, and I just use them as very simple examples of the notion that these blank canvases were exactly that, nothing, blank, before the artist approached and made them into something with quality, with color, with shape, with essence. So, what then? Well, let's look at slogan number 2. Man is responsible for all men. So